The House set to vote as early as tomorrow on a measure that would fund the government. This comes after the Senate broke that stalemate last night, passing a bill to end the 42-day-long shutdown. 8 members of the Democratic caucus split with their party, voting with Republicans to support the package. It will fund the government through the end of January. It will extend funding for SNAP benefits for a full year and reverse shutdown-related layoffs for federal workers. But the deal does not include an extension of the Affordable Care Act tax credits, the issue at the heart of the deadlock. With the government shutdown seemingly approaching its end, you may be wondering what's next. When will the government officially reopen, and when will federal workers get paid? Brock Wilson joins us to answer some of those questions. Brock?
Mike, it's looking like Congress will be able to get a short-term funding package to the president's desk in a couple of days, meaning the government should be able to reopen by the end of the week. But as one local expert explains, that doesn't mean everything will be back to normal in Washington.
The exact time frame on this is going to be a little bit up in the air. It could be early next week before the clock really starts ticking.
Newman University management professor Dr. Larry Straub says once the government reopens, federal workers should start receiving back pay.
The regulations that I've read on this stipulated that they don't have to wait for the next payday cycle, that they would start cutting checks sooner than that.
Some normalcy returning for government workers, but what about everyone else? A sticking point during the shutdown has been funding for the Affordable Care Act. This proposal does not include extended health care subsidies, which could leave thousands of Kansans without affordable access to health care.
My health insurance is set to go from $21.70 a month to well over $600.
Stephanie Barr is a cancer survivor who receives tax credits through the Affordable Care Act. During a Zoom meeting this month with Kansas Representative Sharice Davids, she said she needs those added subsidies to continue treatment on an open wound resulting from her cancer treatment.
I would not be able to renew my insurance in a time that is crucial for my healing because I will not be able to continue to see my doctor every week.
This begs the question, were these COVID-era subsidies something people should have been planning to lose?
People should have probably planned on this wasn't going to be permanent, this wasn't going to last forever.
But Dr. Straub says with the escalation of costs since the pandemic,
that's what's put the pressure on, and that's what makes this in many ways an inopportune time to be yanking back these extensions and these benefits.
Affordable Care Act subsidies are set to expire at the end of the year. Dr. Straub also pointing out the funding in this legislation only runs through January 30th, and he believes there's a, quote, decent possibility we'll be right back in the same situation at that time. Rachel.